What's up, you League sycophants? I got a joke for you. Riot are gonna fix the game. That's right. With the upcoming patch, they'll be buffing Milio and giving Caitlyn a small buff. That will surely fix all the issues, right? Maybe we'll get Saber back. Anywho, the point of this video today is to voice my opinions about what the Emerald tier has cost in League of Legends. And I don't know if any of you have noticed, or maybe all of you are so high above Challenger level that you don't even have to dig up the dredges where I used to be. Now, before I get into it, because I know there's a lot of you depraved individuals out there who may or may not see this, but if you do, you're gonna start rolling into my op.gg and be like, oh, well, this guy is sitting there at like Plat and talking all this garbage. Like what? I'm gonna be real with you. I stopped playing League when those periods of Plat happened, and I was just getting in there for the free skins. That's it. League, I just came back from the grave just to get Diamond now after the new Emerald rank was released, just to make a point out of this situation here. But anyway, here's the current one and also this. Ah! It's finally fucking over. This shit goddamn Emerald piece of garbage. So as you can see, I've reached Diamond, and on top of that, I've been playing this godforsaken game since the end of Season 1. You remember ELOs? The MMR? Some of you might not have even been able to process those words when that thing was out. You know, because you were too young. But you know, now you're all challengers. Anywho, what did Emerald rank do for League of Legends? Well, I'm telling you right now that it has made the game a lot more, how do I say it, miserable. And what do I mean by that? Now, as an ADC main, I am no stranger to misery. Especially with how the role has been handled throughout the last, let's see, a couple of years. I remember the glory days where we used to be playing like the jungler, except we had to scale to late game for that to happen. Now junglers just get 2 kills and, you know, run around the entire map doing whatever the hell they want. But that's not the point. This is not me bitching about the role or anything. This is me about telling you how it feels to play an Emerald. Now, I've been stuck in Emerald for a bit. Like, I needed to play quite a bit of games, but I got out of it. During those games, I queued up as ADC and secondary role jungle. You know how many times I got jungler as a role? 0. So the system works apparently, right? Because nobody wants to play jungler. Right? ADC is that much important. The thing that has changed since Riot implemented this new tier is that, from what I've noticed, this has been the most tilt-inducing period League has ever been through. The most. It has not been the Ardent meta. It was not when assassins were running around. It was not when juggernauts were a freaking problem, or tanks, which tanks are still a problem, but who cares? The entire game is fucking busted. This is the most tilt, miserable inducing period. And what do I mean by that? I have not had a single game throughout my journey through Emerald 4 to 1 without having a single person poop in their pants and start crying about how it's always everybody else's fault. It's always this guy's fault, and I am underperforming because of my team. Now you might say, Nick, that is League in a nutshell. Shit hasn't changed by much, and I'll tell you this. It has. Take it for what you will. But I remember the games I played back in Season 2 all the way to today. I've played in every season. Some I've went hard, and some I've just ignored. Like the period where so many of you depraved motherfuckers are gonna say, oh, a Plat player is crying. What a fucking shock. No, no, no. Now, you got solo laners. Majority of them are just sitting there. When they die once, they spam FF or mute themselves or, you know, start pinging the jungle. They're just looking for an outlet to voice their concerns, you know, their intellectual concerns or their criticisms of how that thing happened. They don't ward, but that's normal because nobody really wants to ward. They don't watch the minimap because that's just a feature, a optional feature. But main thing is that people have started giving up a lot more than before. Like a lot more. Used to be in the past, if somebody started griefing for a few deaths here and there, they would still play it out, try to scale, try to, you know, get some gold here and there, maybe help out the team, build tank just so they can be a meat shield. Nah. Today I'm seeing Aatrox is spamming that lethality build and just running it down if they don't get the first kill, because currently the main protagonist syndrome has extended beyond the jungle role. It's now everywhere. You might say, yeah, it's also in the ADC role, and you're correct. There are plenty of people in each role with that syndrome. Me the exception, of course, because I'm a positivity. I am a beacon of positivity. If ain't nobody gonna be showing you positivity throughout these harsh times, it's gonna be me. And after going through Emerald, there has not been a game that nobody, like, not even if it's not my team, if it's the enemy team, they just start spamming FF. They run it down. They keep suiciding into me. They just fuck, I don't know, they just int. They just grief, int, and surrender easily. And the games are stomps. I've had probably maybe 2 games out of the last 100 that were just equal. The rest was just stomp here, stomp there. Enemy team stomps us, we stomp them. We stomp them, we throw, they stomp us. It's how it's been. This and the mental fatigue that these players experience is too much for them. It is too much. Riot now introducing this new tier where all the hardstuck plebs who've been sitting at plat 4 plat 1/D4. You remember that place, the supposed Elo Hell, where everybody's telling you Elo Hell doesn't exist? No, Elo Hell doesn't exist, but this community is hell. You know it, I know it. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to be a beacon of positivity when every single game in EU West, I must say, I have to say this is EU West experience. Maybe other servers are better, probably not, but whatever. In EU West, there's not been a single game where somebody hasn't slept with my mother, hasn't told me to, you know, buy a rope and use a strong pipe with the rope, wishing my family all sorts of nasty things, like me getting into a car with them and crashing somewhere, gathering all the known diseases mankind has ever experienced into my body, etc., etc., etc. You get the picture. This shit has been happening rampantly, non-stop. And throughout the years, it hasn't changed. I've been seeing this thing happen in all the divisions of League of Legends. You heard me right, all of the divisions. Because I've been in all of them, it's all going downhill because of Emerald. Because now, all these forever hardstuck D4s are now sweating. You know who you are. You're sitting there sweating because now you gotta go up an entire tier. That's 4 divisions. But you can't make it because you're a coin flip player. And this Emerald rank has now exposed you, and maybe it'll be good for the game. You never know. This might prompt players to actually start warding, start watching the minimap, and perhaps, you know, then they'll see improvement. But no, it's just gonna continue to the same cesspool. I mean, this is the company that just can't fucking keep their source code safe. So now we got a rampant increase in bots and scripters and all the likes. But any event, that's my opinion. If you agree, you agree. If you disagree, you disagree. It doesn't matter. But that's how it is. I am no longer part of this shithole Emerald. I'm now a proud D4 player. After so many years of not touching this game, I decided to give it a whirl, and we still got it. Might I climb higher? Who knows? Maybe. But I'll tell you this much. The League community sucks. And it's not gonna change anytime soon. Peace out.